Today we start with string literals. You know, string is set of characters. In Python, string begin with either single quote or double quotes. For example, your name equal to in single quote or in double quote you can assign. Okay, either you can assign string using single quote or double quote in this way. Okay, any number of words are allowed in the string. For example, address as a string which contain multiple characters either in single quote or in double quotation. Then escape characters. You know, in C different escape characters exist. In C you give backslash to start escape character. Here also in Python you have to use backslash to start escape characters. For example, take a string of address. Okay, here if you want to give correct address, door number 236 and then backslash n. See, in next line this string has to be printed, therefore backslash n, third cross, this way. Okay, you can use escape sequence characters with the help of backslash. What are the different escape sequence characters? You know, different escape sequence characters are single quote, double quote, tab character, new line character, then backslash character. For example, if you want to give a single quote inside the string, you have to use backslash, then single quote, then type any string. For example, street, and then once again backslash single quote if you want to give street number. Okay, like this. Here it displays single quote as it is in the string. Here also it displays single quote as it is in the string. Without backslash, if you give just single quote, then it won't consider it as part of the string. It consider it as close in the string. Therefore, you have to give backslash when you want to use either double quote or single quote as part of the string. See here, I am using double quote as the part of the string. Then, if you want to give backslash as the part of the string, you have to give two backslash, because first backslash to indicate escape sequence character, next backslash is actual character that you want to display, that is backslash. Two backslashes will give one backslash in the output. Okay. Now for example, if you try to print this string, print address. Okay, run the program. Okay, now here it's giving a small error. What's the error? 1 minute. We will trace the error. What's the error here? Error is spelling mistake. You know, here address is given with the missed spell. Address. Okay. Now you run. Now you see. Door number. Afterwards, after 236 backslash n, it is displaying in the new line. Third will be displaying in the new line. See, third is displaying in the new line. And then backslash as it is displayed. okay, and then cross, okay, single quote as it is displayed. It is not displaying this backslash, but it is displaying just single quote. Double quote as it is displayed, right? This way you can specify different escape sequence characters with the help of backslash, okay? Now you see one more topic in the string, that is raw strings. Raw strings, okay? Instead of giving these multiple backslashes to define or to give escape sequence characters, okay, instead of using backslashes to give escape sequence characters, you can take the string as raw string. For example, in this statement, in the print statement, if you want to display a raw string R, okay, and then in a single quote, give this is Carol, and then backslash, okay, backslash you are giving to display escape sequence characters, correct now? Okay, now backslash single quote I am giving, and then yes, okay, yes as a part of the string, and then cat, okay. See this, actually here backslash you are giving to display escape sequence character single quote, but here it won't takes backslash as starting of escape sequence character. It displays backslash as it is as part of the string. It displays backslash as part of the string, okay. Now you see the output. See, this is Carol, and then backslash single quote as it is displayed. Whatever character you give inside the string, okay, whatever it may be, star or backslash n or backslash t or any other character, okay, multiple backslashes, it consider it as part of the string and displays as it is, because you are given string started with the R, okay. This is a raw string concept, okay. I think you understood that raw string concept. And then multi-line strings with triple quotes, okay. How do you give multi-line string? See, if you want to give multi-line string inside the print statement I am giving now, I am giving single quote and one more single quote, one more, three single quotes, okay, that is triple quote, and then some sentence. This is first line of the sentence, and next this is second line of the sentence, and this is third line of the sentence, okay. This is fourth line of the sentence. See, if you want to give multi-line strings, you have to start with the triple quote, okay. Now you run and see whatever you displayed inside the triple quote, it is displaying as it is. Here no need of backslash n, because you are starting the string with the triple quote. This is about the multi-line strings, okay. Next is multi-line comment. You know multi-line comments? Multi-line comments in the Python? No, you don't know. Multi-line comments also can be given with the triple quotes, that is triple double quotes, okay. See here, this is about multi-line comment. This program to demonstrate multi-line comment, okay. Here you are giving multi-line comment with the three quotations, that is triple quotes, okay. And next, indexing and slicing of strings. How do you access particular character from the string? For example, there is a name here, okay. if you want to access particular character, name of 0, you have to give print to print, then name in square bracket 0. Okay, name of 0 gives first character, correct? Run the program. See here, A is the first character. Name of 0 gives first character. Okay, here also we can start from the next line. Print. Okay, if you want to display third character from the name, then the index we have to give. I'm giving index as 2. Okay, run. See, third character in the name is C. Okay, this way you can extract particular character from the string. If you want to display last character, as you know in the list, how do you display the last element? That is by using -1 as the index. Here also I am going to give -1 as the index. Okay. Run the statement. See, A, B, C, D is the name, correct? A, B, C, D is the name and D is the last character. Okay. Next, if you want to slice from the address the string after 236. String after 236, which character is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. From 15th character position. Okay, 15th character position. We have to extract from 15th character position. And name of the string is address. Okay, 15th character position, comma, not comma, colon. How many characters you want to extract? 10 characters? How many characters are till last index? Here you have to give till what last index? Okay, what last index? Okay, if you give 10 now, 10 it won't displace 15 to next 10 characters, it won't displace. It won't display. You have to give properly 15 to next 10 character, means you have to give index of next 10th character. 15 plus 10, 25. See, then only it displays that 5 characters. See, 15 characters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From 15 to 25, whatever character exists, it displays. Okay, because after the see, once it gets the escape sequence, okay, it takes next character from the escape sequence as backslash. Next there is a space. Therefore, totally it considers now next 10 characters. Now, if you want to display next 35 characters, 15 to next 35th till 35th character. Okay, 15 to 35th means excluding this 35th character position. 15 to 34 it displays. Okay, 15 to 34 you can run. See, 15 to 34 index it displays. Okay, this way you can extract a slice of the string. Okay, slice of the string. This is nothing but concept indexing and slicing. Okay, indexing and slicing. If you want to search for a string in a given string, if you want to search for a string in the given string, okay. Now, for example, here it is address, correct? In the address, if you want to search for 236, then how do you search 236 in single quote? You have to give 236 because it is string. No, in the, what is the string name? Address. Address. Okay. Now you run. Yeah, 236 is available in the address. Therefore, it is giving true. Okay. If you want to search for a given string, okay, if you want to search for a input a string in the given string, then you can use in operator. Okay, in operator. Next, if you want to use not in operator, for example, see here number 500 not exists in this string, correct? Now, if you want to use not in operator, I give in single quote 500 not in address, ADDRESS. Okay, run. It is also true because 500 is not there in the address. If you want to search for a input string in the given string, then you can use in and not in operator. In and not in. Okay. Now, if you want to search for some address or some string, some word in the given string. For example, here door number 36 to 36, street 256 is there now. Third cross is there, correct? If you want to search for fourth cross, okay, in the given string, fourth cross in the given string, fourth cross in the address address, okay, run. Fourth cross is not available, therefore it is playing false. In this way, you can use in and not in operators. Okay, you can also work with some useful methods of the strings. What are some useful methods of the string? For example, if you want to convert all the characters of the string into lower case, you can use a lower function, and then what is the string? String name. Okay, string name. Run. It displays lower. See, lower function has to be used with the string name. Okay, not like this. You have to use lower function with the string name. Therefore, string name is address address dot lower. Run. Okay, see, all the characters are converted into lowercase. If you want to convert all the characters of the address into uppercase, okay, all the characters of the address into uppercase, use print method and then the address address dot upper. Okay, upper. Okay, run. Now you can get all the characters converted into uppercase. And then if you want to check whether the string is in the lowercase, whether the string is in the lowercase, then string the name is address, correct? Address dot is lower. Is lower is a function. So is lower is a method. Run. See, address is not there in the lower case because address contains capital letters as well as small letters. Okay, like that. You can also check address is in uppercase or not. See, now see here you are converted address to uppercase, correct? Now if you want to check whether the string is in uppercase, address dot is upper. Okay, address dot is upper, and then you are checking for address dot upper. It already converted to uppercase. The address dot is upper gives true, correct? Now it has to give true. Okay, and then is upper is the function, correct? Is upper is the function, therefore you cannot give argument like this inside the is upper. It is wrong way of giving the argument like this. Okay, now what you should do, if you want to convert, first you have to take one string. Okay, string 2 equal to, first you convert string address to uppercase address dot upper, convert the string into uppercase, and then you check with that converted uppercase this way you have to check. Okay, string 2 that is upper, it has to give true. Now see, string 2 is having uppercase conversion of address, and now we are checking with string 2 whether it is uppercase. Yes, it is uppercase because string 2, if you try to print, no, if you try to print string 2, it is converted into uppercase. Okay, string 2, S is capital, give S capital, it is converted into uppercase. String 2 is converted, see, address is converted into uppercase and stored to string 2. It is converted into uppercase, stored to string 2. And now string 2 is in uppercase. Therefore, string 2 that is upper returns true because string 2 is in the uppercase. Like this, there are many useful methods with the string. Okay, you can work with different methods like whether string is decimal. So for example, the number. Consider you are going to store a number into a number variable, but you are going to store it as string like this. Now if you want to check whether the string is number, then how do you check? Number dot is decimal. Okay, number dot is decimal. Okay, number dot is decimal. Run. Okay, why it is giving error? Is DECIMAL. Number is a string. Okay, and then decimal is the function. Is decimal. See, if it is not working with the this strings or variable, what you can do? Instead of giving number dot is decimal, you can give single quote 1 2 3 4 5 dot is decimal. Now you work. Now still if giving the error is decimal. str object has no attribute is decimal. Okay. There is some DECIMAL dot is decimal. Okay, these are all these are all functions are not supporting. We will see this in the next class. I think you people understood this are all method. Okay, today we start with some more string functions or string methods. We have already seen some existing string methods in the previous class. Today we start with the ESEX string methods. Okay, ESEX string methods. ESEX methods starts with the is. Okay, therefore it's called as ESEX method. For example, consider this string str equal to some string. This is string. Now, if you want to check whether this string contains only alphabet, then you can give str dot is alpha function or is alpha method. Is alpha is the method to check whether string contains only alphabets. Run. Now it is giving false. Why it is giving false? Because see, it is not contain only alphabet. It also contains space. Okay, which is considered as not alphabets. These spaces are not alphabets. Therefore, is alpha giving false. Now, if you remove space and run, is alpha gives true. Okay. Now, take one more string. str2 equal to 1 2 3 in single quote. Single quote 1 2 3 ABC. Okay. Now, if you try with this string, whether it is contain only alphabet or some other character. Now, if you work with the is alpha function for this string, okay, run, it's giving false because this string is not only contain alphabet, it contain numbers or numerics also. Therefore, if you work with this method, for example, is all num with this, it checks whether this string contain alphabet as well as number. Okay, this method contain alphabet as well as number by using is all num function. Run. Now it gives true because this string contains number as well as alphabet. Therefore, is all num gives true. Okay, it is not just contain alphabet, it contain number also. Therefore, is all num gives true. Now, if you want to check whether there is space in the string, okay, if it is only space, okay, you can check this way also. Space, then dot is space. Okay, like this also you can check. Run. See, it is giving true because this string contains only space. Okay, it gives true. Like that, there are numerous string methods where if there is a special character in the string, then is alpha gives false, because number is not a special character, alphabet also not a special character. If you want to check for cases of the string, for example, str2 dot is title, okay, title checks for whether the string is in the title case. What is title case? Title case is nothing but the string where each word start with the capital letter, okay. In str2, what's the string stored in the str2? 1 2 3 abc. If you try with the is title with str2, it gives false. Now you give str3 equal to some string with the title case abc pqr jkl. Now we see whether this gives true or false. How do you check? str3 dot is title, okay, run. It gives true because this contain title case. If you want to check for some other methods of ESEX, okay, some other ESEX methods. For example, if it is decimal, see, is decimal, consider this number 1 2 3 in string you are giving, okay, therefore it is considered string, whether the string contain decimal, okay. The method is decimal. We just check whether this is decimal works, okay. Sometimes in some compiler it won't work, okay. No, here it won't work because this string won't support is decimal function, don't worry, okay. Like that there are numerous methods you can work with the string. Now we work with some more methods like start with and end with string methods, okay. See, start with the method, it checks whether the particular string started with the given string, okay. How do you check? Give particular string hello, for example, hello world is a string, hello world, then dot start with, okay, start with just checks whether it is started with the given string. Now if you give hello, okay, run. Hello world is a string, start with this method, it just checks whether the string is started with, okay, starts with, okay, spelling mistake, it should be starts with, run. It gives a true, yes, this hello world started with the hello. Now hello world, is it started with the world world, is it started with the world, okay, just run. You see, no, hello world is not started with the world, therefore it is giving false, okay. Why it's giving false? Because it is not started with the world. Now we start with the end with function, okay, end with function. Now give the same string hello world, okay, dot ends with, okay, ends with the function, the string ends with the word now, world, okay, run. It should give true. Why it is not giving? Because this ends with spelling is mistake, okay. Give ends with, run. It's giving true because hello world ends with the world, okay. Now it gives true. This about start with and ends with the method. And now we go through join and split methods, okay. Join and split method of the string. If you want to join, for example, consider a string, comma also taken as a string, okay, dot join. Okay, with the comma, if you want to join some strings, okay, some string, I'm giving the string as a list, cat, comma, rat, comma, bat. Okay, cat, rat, bat, run. See, each string which is given in the list are joined with the comma. Okay, instead of comma, if you give space in single quote, space, single quote, dot, then join in the list, you give whatever you want to join. Okay, in single quote or double quote, dog, comma, cat, comma, rat. Okay, run. See, dog, cat, rat joined with the space. Okay, this indicates then what is the joining character. Okay, and then if you want to join with some other string, now I give ABC dot join. Okay, here different strings. What strings? Of flower name we give rose, lily, then jasmine, run. Okay, what's the error there? ABC dot join. ABC is the string, and in the list you have given the name. Okay, ABC has to be given in the single quote. ABC because it is a string. Okay, you are going to join with the method, join method, but string separator is ABCC. It is joining the strings with the ABC as the given string. Okay, therefore in between it is giving. Now we see split function. Okay, split function is used to split the given string. For example, take a string str equal to, in double quotation, some string, some sentence I type. Okay, we are in ISC branch. Okay, now if you want to split this string, you have to give splitting character. Okay, upon which character you want to split. Now str dot split, if you just give split method and if you try to run this, you have not specified upon which character you want to split, but you have just given split without any argument. It splits the given string into the list items. See, we are in ISC branch, and it's by default taken space as the splitting character. Okay, now you take this string str2 equal to v in double quotation v comma r comma n comma ISC comma branch. Okay, now str2 dot split. Okay, str2 dot split and run. See what it does. It is splitted the given string into one item. See, it splitted the given string into one item because you have not specified the splitting character. Now you have to specify splitting character in single quote or double quote. Splitting character is comma. Correct? Splitting character is comma. Now you run. See, now it is splitted given string into list of items. Okay, like this, because splitting character is here comma. Okay, thus if you give splitting character properly, it will split. Okay, it will split the given string. Now, you can split the given string with any given character or with any given string. For example, consider this string str3 equal to ABCD \n, okay, \n for new line character, and he is studying \n in Canara College. Okay, \n is a splitting character. Now, if you give str3 dot split, okay, in bracket, in single quote, \n, run. See, according to new line character, it is splitted. ABCD, afterwards there is a \n. E is studying in, afterwards there is \n. Therefore, it's taken this item as the next item. Like that, there are now 3 items which is separated with the \n. In such a way, you can split the given string using escape sequence characters also. Okay, like this is split function works. Now, some other methods of the string. Justification of the string with the justification method. For example, take a string hello, okay, dot write justify. If you want to write justify the hello string in the given width, 10 is the width. Write justify is a given string in the width 10. Run. See, first 5 spaces it takes and in next 5 characters it displays. Like that, it write justifies the given string. Okay, first it gives the space because you are given 10 as the width. Now, if you want to write justify with different width, for example, instead of 10, if you want to write justify with the width 20, run. See, now 15 spaces it gives. Okay, afterwards it displays hello. Then there is ljust function. Ljust indicates left justification, left justifying the given string. Okay, but if you give ljust with the string hello dot ljust justification in bracket, see hello is the string, therefore hello you have to give in the single quote, ljust is the function, and give the width. If you give width 15, then run. See, first it gives 5 characters, next 10 character space it gives because justification width you given 15 here. Okay, like this rjust and ljust works to justify. If you want to justify the given string by including special character, okay, by including special character. For example, in single quote hello and then dot ljust in bracket, okay, as a justification character. If you want to provide some hyphen or space, okay, like this hyphen, run. See what it gives error. Why it gives error? Because justification character as well as width you have to give. In which width? In what width? Okay, in 20 characters width you want to justify hello by including special character hyphen. Now you run this. See, hello it is left justifying and remaining it gives hyphens. Remaining characters it gives hyphen. Like that, similarly you can work with the rjust function. Hello, okay, dot rjust in bracket, write justification and given width, okay, 15 or 10, whatever may be, and star as the special character, and then run. Okay, see here, rjust function write justifies the given string by including a star as a special character. Okay, then now we see some other function like centering the given string. Okay, hello is a string, and then dot center. Okay, in what width you want to center the given string, and then using what character. Okay, by using star or hyphen or plus any character. Okay, run. Okay, now why it is giving error here? Okay, plus is center. See, center spelling CENTER. Okay, center spelling mistake, center CENTER. Run. Now you see it is centering the given string by including a special character plus. Okay, like this you can work with the different string methods. Okay, now we see some other methods to remove the space in the given string. For example, if there is a space with the hello, single quote space, then hello is the string, and then if you want to remove the left space, the space which is at left side of the given strings, the space which is at left side of the given string, then you have to give L stripe as a function. L stripe. Okay, it removes the space which is at the left side of the given string. See, it is remove the space. Okay, if you want to remove the space which is at the right side of the given string, okay, right side of the given string, you should give R stripe in bracket, no argument. Okay, now you just run. See, it is removing the space which is at right side of the given string. Okay, like that. If you want to repeat the given string with some given slice of the string. Okay, for example, take this string spam equal to some string spam bacon. Okay, like this. This is a given string. Now if you want to stripe the given string spam dot stripe, you are not given R stripe, you are not given L stripe, you have just given stripe, and then in bracket AMP, then AMP yes, run. Okay, spam bacon, it is giving. Okay, this should be given in the single quote. Okay, this should be given in the single quote and run. See, spam bacon, it's just giving bacon, indicates AMP will be striped or means removed. Okay, AMPS is removed. Okay, if you try to remove spam here, spam, yes, PAM, run. Okay, see, spam is removed, spam is striped, and you can get only bacon. Okay, removing the particular string also possible by using stripe. Which string you want to remove, that you have to given as argument. Okay, like this. You can also copy the given string to clipboard, as well as you can paste. How to work with the copy and paste method of the string. Okay, now we work with the copy and paste method of the string. To work with the copy and paste method of the string, you have to import a library file. Okay, see, now we are working with the copy and paste method of the string. Copy and paste method of the string. To work with the copy and paste method of the string, we start with the importing libraries. Import, then Piper clip is a clipboard library file. Piper clip. Okay. Now, by using that library file, Piper clip dot copy. If you want to copy something to clipboard, then what you want to copy? Hello world. Okay, it is copied to clipboard. Now, same thing if you want to paste it here from the clipboard, then Piper clip dot paste. Piper clip dot paste. Okay, run. Okay, run. See, why it is giving error? Paste is the function. Okay, and copy is the function. Okay, and no model Piper clip, and PYPERCLIP indicates this Python 2 does not have Piper clip model. Piper clip. Okay, or method of the string, no model Piper clip, import error. Okay, that we will see later. Like this clipboard copy paste function works. We just concentrate on this concept. Okay, and if you are having any doubt, you can ask in the online class. Thank you.